once again for listening to our information about clean, healthy indoor air. We spoke to you recently about our concerns regarding the potential use of marijuana in public places and how this poses a risk for secondhand smoke exposure. We understand that it's currently not legal to smoke marijuana in public places in Nevada. But we believe there will be more attempts to change this, and that's a very real public health concern. Another concern is the use of electronic smoking and vapor devices in indoor public areas. This is currently legal in Nevada, and because the products are new, they are not addressed in existing state law. Even so, the U.S. Surgeon General has warned that these devices, including e-cigarettes, are not safe. People who make and sell e-cigarettes often say the products emit a harmless water vapor, but that's not true. They emit an aerosol that's emitted into the surrounding environment. Just like secondhand tobacco or marijuana smoke, this aerosol poses a health risk. It can contain nicotine, heavy metals, ultrafine particulate, and cancer-causing agents such as formaldehyde and acrolein. More than 99% of vape contains nicotine, which is a risk for pregnant women because it's toxic to developing fetuses and it impairs fetal brain and lung development. The chemicals used to flavor e-cigarettes are also very dangerous. One chemical that produces a popcorn flavor causes severe lung problems, sometimes called popcorn lung. Also, it's become common for some people to use these products to smoke marijuana in public because it's harder to detect the smell. And many youth are using these devices to smoke other drugs as well. All of us deserve clean, healthy indoor air. And the best way to ensure this is with a comprehensive smoke-free policy that protects business patrons and employees from tobacco, e-cigarettes, and potential marijuana exposure. Thank you again for listening to this important information.
Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council, my name is Rudy Mortel. I'm a Mesquite resident, and I want to personally thank Mayor Littman for setting the record straight on marijuana consumption. Here's what he said in the paper. At the last council meeting, several speakers representing this group spoke in public comment. I mean, the group that is opposed to having marijuana smoked publicly, and tried to connect recreational comfort to secondhand smoke and its dangers. Well, it's kind of tied together, but let me get to the point for which I want to thank Mr. Littman for. I'm not sure if they were against all forms of marijuana. I don't think nobody's against marijuana, or only flower which is smoked. Although it can be ingested in numerous other ways, if the secondhand smoke they are concerned about is not an issue, as it's not allowed to be smoked in any public place in Nevada, period. Here comes the line that I like. There's a $600 fine, and I would expect it to be enforced. I want to thank you for maybe setting the stage for a resolution on the part of the City Council, which simply says this: we need to be aware and we will be resolute in enforcing the law. The law says there is no public smoking of marijuana. There's a $600 fine, and I would expect it to be enforced. The resolution should probably go a little bit further and say that we'll be glad to partner with the casinos in enforcing this law, and maybe the direction of our police force with their help. Maybe we can do some things that are positive as well in the resolution, or even in the ban on public smoking. We could simply state the casinos need to make people that are out of state, the more likely ones that smoke in the casino, that it is illegal. And they should post signs within the casinos to prohibit or to make sure that it is illegal to smoke marijuana of any kind, whether it's from an e-cigarette or just regular old smoking marijuana, and that it will be enforced, and there's a $600 fine. That will help us become safer. If we can get this kind of a resolution and maybe this kind of an ordinance which simply says it's against the law. There's a $600 fine. It will be enforced. City of Mesquite ordinance number da-da-da-da. And I would appreciate you if you give this some thought. The mayor has taken the first step in that direction. I wish he would come up with the resolution and the ordinance to take that second step, or the one that's most necessary, to protect our safety. And we talk about safety because there is some fact to this. Marijuana smoke, secondhand marijuana smoke, will intoxicate you. I thank you for your attention.